Good morning. How are you? Man, I'm looking a lot better after a trim and a haircut. So, I wanted to give a little bit of a background story of where I've come from on this health journey of mine. And it started out on my own, deciding I was done with things. Well, I take that back. I've been done with things, this, for a long time. And I'm leaning up against a playground here. So, that's why you might see my arms. But I wanted to go on a hunt with one of my buddies. We He hadn't been since he was, a teenager with his dad growing up, and I was a city slicker. Ironically, my mom's from the ranch lands in New Mexico, but she was tired of the mud, and we never saw any growing up. So I wanted to get out there and get on a hunt, go hunt some mule deer. Um, and I knew that my body can respond very well to training. So I started walking last summer, probably close to a year ago, in preparation for last October's fall hunt. And it actually started right here at this very park. There's a trail that goes around the whole area. It's about 2/3 of a mile. And there's another park literally right over there that extends it. There's a pretty good route. Decent incline, but I just needed to get up and moving, start walking. And it paid off, combined with some strategic locations that we went to that I could, A, hunt in, and B, should I be successful, easily make it back to the road, right? Trying to be careful, but also wanting to have the experience. Thank the good Lord I was successful. It was a lot of fun. That's a different story. Um, but it started here. I had a goal in mind. I had something that I wanted to achieve, and I just started. I didn't have everything perfect. I didn't have headbands. I didn't have, you know, supplements and pre-workout. I just had a desire. I had a goal, and I went and started working towards it. And when things started getting cold, I didn't get out much after that, and holidays and everything. The New Year's resolutions came around, and I wanted to continue that jersey. I had success. I wanted to keep building on it, right? Who wouldn't? You've got momentum. Use it. An object in motion stays in motion. I've got a lot of inertia, so I got to keep this ball rolling. Um, so I did. Strategically, I waited till about the third week in January to start lifting, but I went to my local rec center. I just started lifting. I just started where I was, which honestly was kind of depressing. I was a pretty dang good athlete in high school. I wrestled at the 215-pound weight class, all through my high school career, and I wasn't good enough to do more than this, but I walked on at Utah Valley University and wrestled there. Did 1 year of a red shirt. I made the team. I got my butt kicked because there's no 215-pound weight class in college. It's either 197 or 285. I was 205 on my best day, and 225 on my best day. So I was giving up a lot of weight in those classes, but I did it. I could say I was a D1 athlete. Wasn't the best. I wasn't close to being good, but I made it. I survived. I did the workouts. I was a freaking athlete. At the end of that season, I was squatting 405 pounds for warm-ups. I did 7 sets of 4 at 455. And then I messed up my LCL, the ligament on the outside of the knee. And the next week after that, I failed a max squat at 495. So I had strength. I knew how to use it. I had tremendous cardio at the time. Point is, I had a high bar, a high PRs that I wasn't anywhere near. I had to give myself grace and accept that the past isn't the past. This is what I am now, a year ago. So, for those of you who are wanting to be formerly fluffy fellas, give yourself the grace. Start where you are. Former athletes, you understand what I'm saying. Those who have never been athletes, great. You don't have to worry about the past coming back to haunt you. Maybe some regrets that you never did anything. Guess what? You're alive today. Try something. Get started. So, here's what's going on right now. I have been working out, going to the gym. I'll say an average of 3 times a week. At one point, I actually did the numbers, and it's about 30% of my days. I've been to the gym since January 19th-ish to today, which is May 4th. Live long and prosper. And I feel amazing. I went to a doctor to get some blood work done, check my hormone levels, and not surprisingly, my testosterone and DHEA, which is a precursor to testosterone and other hormones, was through the floor. Like 70-year-old man levels. A, I haven't been exercising. B, my mental health has been terrible. And C, makes me wonder about the food in the USA. There's something to it that makes this. Anyways, point is, I've been doing things. I've been working out. I've got doctors on my side. I've been supplementing. I found people who can coach me. I'm finding a group of people who are in similar boats working to build their mental health. I found a community. And you know how long it took me to find a community? 3 months. I worked 3 months solo before I found people around me who were on the same sort of journey. And people who I could, be accountable to, who I could talk with, who I could share my struggles with to get help, but also contribute. Listen to their struggles, and I can give something back and help them out in their journey. Because that's the thing, everybody's in a spot in life where there's things that they don't like. Every freaking person around you has things that they need help with, want help with, and maybe you're that person. So, I haven't lost a ton of weight yet, to be honest with you. I'm still in the 450s. I peaked out in like 463-ish. So, 10 pounds in 4 months-ish. When I was training solo on my own, I didn't change much about my diet. Also because that wasn't the point at that time. I needed to get some wins. I needed to get some momentum going. I needed to build some strength in my body. Because once your body's strong and starts feeling good, man, life changes. You can do a heck of a lot more when you're feeling strong and feeling good than if you don't. If you're just standing up on the couch, if you're getting winded going up your stairs, if there's a lot of scenarios, and you know what I'm talking about. Find wins. Practice winning. It's a snowball effect. There is a book called Atomic Habits. I can't remember the guy who wrote it, but it's very easy to find. And there's some fantastic stories in there. But boils down to 1% better than yesterday. That's the goal. 1% better than yesterday. Today I was doing my pull workout, and I couldn't go up in weights. What I could do was one more rep. One more rep on every set. Well, on every exercise, I should say. So, total across the 4 sets, I did one more rep. I was better than the last time I did this. And that's the whole point. Do something every day that puts you towards your goals. Which, speaking of, honestly, that should probably be a video in and of itself. But this is a 4-month update. I'm still working, still growing. I've got people in my corner. Things are, man, I'm feeling better than I have in a decade. You know, it's great. Do something today. You know, comment below if you have what you're working on. Tell me what struggles you have. Maybe I can give you a sounding board. Guaranteed I can at least give you some encouragement to go do something. So, life's good if you practice having a good life. You're worth every effort. Put some effort into yourself. No other investment will give you greater returns. And there's a whole lot more we can talk about that, but have a great day.